This tiny little device has the potential to earn $200,000 and it only costs about $160. So what's the catch? Why would every single person not buy one of these? Well, that's because it's a lottery miner. Your chance of actually hitting a Bitcoin block, which is what this does because it solo mines Bitcoin, is extremely small. But if you do hit that block, you're gonna be getting paid $150,000 plus at the current Bitcoin price. I got one of these sent over from Bitcoin Merch. I'll have a link down below if you're interested, but let's go ahead and break down what are your actual odds of hitting a Bitcoin block on one of these and getting that massive payment. And if you do hit that block, how much money are you gonna earn? Is it 150K? Is it 200K? Let's take a look at what the average Bitcoin block size is. I also want to look at some of the competitors to this product. Are you better off buying this little tiny miner, or are you better off buying the Avalon Nano 3, which is also a Bitcoin lottery miner, but it's a little bigger and uses a little more power? I'm Jack from Modern Mining. Let's take a look at this thing. Today's video is sponsored by emcd.io, a convenient crypto ecosystem based on the top 7 Bitcoin mining pool in the world. EMCD has everything you need for your crypto mining operations: a secure crypto wallet, a fast peer-to-peer exchange, and the coin hold feature to earn passive income for your crypto. emcd.io offers mining pools for the biggest mineable coins, including Bitcoin, Doge, Caspa, Litecoin, ETC, and many more. Their mining pools have a low fee of 1.5%. Mining rewards can be immediately deposited into the coin hold program to earn up to 14% annually, essentially eliminating the 1.5% mining fee. Check out the emcd.io platform by using the link down below. Use code MODERNMINING to get 33% discount on the mining pool fees for 7 days. As always, do your own research before depositing crypto into third-party applications. Thank you to emcd.io for sponsoring this video. It's basically a single Asic chip, an S21 chip, under a huge heatsink and a fan right here. And then it's got a little LCD screen that shows you the power, the fan speed, the IP it's on. And the only other thing you have is a power cable that goes into 120 volts. And you have a reset button and a boot button. All right, our power usage says 13 watts. Let's go ahead and double check this before we do our comparisons. I've got a watt meter plugged in back here, so we can check the exact wattage. It looks like 15.5 watts. So that's the value we'll use when we do our calculations. All right, so we've established that the Bitaxe is a lottery miner, but how does it stack up to other lottery miners? The other big one that a lot of people have purchased is the Avalon Nano 3. So I've got a spreadsheet right here kind of breaking down the important factors. And we're also going to take a look at when can you expect to find a block? How many years on average is it going to take for you to actually earn some Bitcoin from these devices? So for the Bitaxe, we're around 625 gigahash at that 15.5 watts that we just measured at the wall, which gives it an efficiency of about 40.3 gigahash per watts. And it only costs about $1.22 to run per month at my power cost of 11 cents. Let's say even if you were at 30 cents, it's still only costing about $3.3 per month, or about 36 bucks a year, which is pretty damn cheap. So we'll switch this back to 11 cents and we'll talk about the Avalon Nano 3. So this is a little bit bigger of a device and its hash rate is 4 terahash or 4,000 gigahash. So it's a little over like 8x more hash rate than the Bitaxe, but it also comes at 140 watts, which is almost 10x more wattage, which means that its efficiency is 28.5 gigahash per watts. So it's significantly worse in terms of efficiency than the Bitaxe, which if this thing is going to be running for 10, 20 years while you just let it do its thing, hopefully hit a block, efficiency is going to be pretty important. And this is where the main downside of the Avalon Nano 3 comes into play, at least in my opinion, is the power cost per month. So at 11 cents, this thing is going to cost $11 per month to run, or over $120 a year just to run this Avalon Nano 3 lottery miner. So that's kind of hard to stomach if you don't have just a ton of money and you don't want to spend an extra $120 a year on unneeded power. And also, the heat generated from the Avalon Nano 3 is going to be much more substantial than the Bitaxe. So me personally, I am a lot more comfortable running something that costs $1 per month indefinitely. That's basically a drop in the bucket, means nothing, than I am at running something that costs $11 per month that will likely never make any money. But the main thing that matters here is how long do we expect to wait until we actually hit a block? And put your guesses down below because I was way off, and we're going to take a look right now. So there's this handy site called solochance.com that basically allows you to put in your Bitcoin hash rate and get a timeline of how long until you expect to hit a block. So we'll put in 625 gigahash first, which is the Bitaxe hash rate. And it's saying that we can expect to hit a Bitcoin block in 20,000 years. So that is a pretty long time. But keep in mind, it only costs $1 a month to run. So you can run this for 30 years maybe. And every single day, you have that chance over and over again. How probabilities work, crazier things happen every single day. So 1 in 20,000 years seems like a huge number, and it is, but you want to have that chance. So I'm curious to put this in perspective, like in terms of winning the Powerball lottery. So I just looked up what is the chance of winning the Powerball, and it's 1 in 292 million. So let's see, if you basically played the Powerball every single day, once a day, how many years would that take? So 300 million divided by 365 is basically going to be 821,000 years. So you're still much more likely to win a Bitcoin block from this Bitaxe miner than you are to play the Powerball every single day, which is pretty crazy because the Bitaxe miner is only $160 and is much cheaper. But let's also look and see what the Avalon Nano comes out to. So 4,000 gigahash, put it in here. You're looking at about 3,150 years for the Avalon Nano, which is still a very long time. So let's put these in here. 3,150 years, 20,000 years. So this is where they're both such a long time period that the really big benefit of the Bitaxe is that it's so cheap that you don't feel bad about running it forever. Whereas the Avalon Nano 3, if you run it for 20 years, you've spent over $2,000 in power, which if that was invested that whole time is closer to $3,000 or $4,000. So really at that point, there's a pretty significant downside to the Avalon Nano with how big its monthly power cost is, whereas the Bitaxe doesn't have that issue. The crazy thing about the Bitaxe is that somebody actually did just hit a block on this thing within the last month. So if we take a look at this block right here, this was actually won by somebody on a Bitaxe miner. And you can see that they got 3.192 Bitcoin or $211,000 off of their little device, which is insane. And as far as I know, this is the only person who's ever hit one on these devices. But it just goes to show you that it is possible, and probabilities are crazy like that. Very improbable stuff happens all the time. I went ahead and looked up this guy's address, so nothing, and then he got 3.12 Bitcoin and then immediately sent it out. I wish we knew who this was because that guy is a very lucky guy. In this picture here, we can actually see that his hash rate for one day was 516 gigahash, so actually less than the expected 625 gigahash of the Bitaxe. And you can see right here that it was a Bitaxe worker name. So pretty crazy. Take a look into this if you guys want. It's pretty interesting stuff. So now that we've established when you expect to actually hit a block, it's a very long time. But who do I think this device could be good for? Well, there's a couple different options. So if you just love crypto, you love Bitcoin, and you want to be able to say, yeah, I'm a Bitcoin miner and I support the Bitcoin network, then this device might be right for you. It's about the cheapest way to get into Bitcoin mining to the point where you can say that, yeah, I mine Bitcoin. And especially for me, running a crypto mining YouTube channel, I'm now able to say that I mine Bitcoin, which is pretty cool because I've never done it before in the past. And for $160, I can now say that. The next person that this might be good for is honestly like a Christmas gift for somebody who's kind of really into tech or crypto or Bitcoin. I think that something like this as a gift for Christmas would be pretty cool, or even a birthday, that they get to set that up, run it at their home, and have that chance of getting rich off of it. Hopefully they give a little bit to the person who gave them the gift. But that's the other thing where I see that this could be a pretty cool maybe gift option for somebody. So if you guys want to buy one, I'll have a link down to the Bitcoin merch store down below. This is a sponsored video, and they did send me this unit to review. I may be doing some other videos on potential overclockings on it, but in reality, I'm just going to let it sit for 20 to 30 years, and you guys will definitely be hearing if I hit a block. I will let you know. So thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Check out some of my other videos, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching Modern Mining.